She thought she was the family disappointment, until the night her father tried to expose her lies in front of everyone. Welcome to True Payback, where secrets cut deep. I'm Elena Vargas. Hit subscribe if you love stories that flip the script. Let's get into it. Growing up in the Vargas home, love had strings attached. My father, Victor Vargas, turned Vargas Luxury Motors from one rundown showroom into a chain of 9 high-end dealerships spanning 4 states. By age 11, the company was his entire identity, and my older brother Lucas was his shining star. "Lucas has the gift," Dad would boast, clapping him on the back while I watched from the other side of the table. "Born closer. He'll inherit everything." At 13, I begged to intern at the flagship lot that summer. Dad chuckled. "Elena, honey, sales isn't for dreamers. You need grit, edge, the fire to close. Go help your mom with her fundraising galas instead." Lucas snickered. "Yeah, sis. Stick to flower arrangements." That moment crystallized everything. If I couldn't prove myself in his empire, I'd forge one of my own. While Lucas cruised through college on connections and landed a cushy VP role straight out of school, I grinded. Straight A student, 2 after-school jobs, every penny banked. My advisor pulled me aside senior year. "Elena, your scores and hustle scream scholarships. Ever considered elite business programs?" I already had. I earned a full ride to a top-tier university, majoring in economics and data analytics. Graduated top of my class at 21. Dad skipped the ceremony. "Lucas is launching our new flagship store that weekend. Huge deal. You get it." I did. Post-grad, I started as a junior strategist at a boutique venture firm. Salary was humble, $52,000, but the mentor, an ex-hedge fund legend named Marcus Hale, saw something. "You spot hidden value like few others," he said after my first big call. I clocked endless hours, built my own small investment book on the side. At 24, I poured $22,000 into a floundering supply chain tech firm. 2 years later, it sold for $7.8 million. My cut, $620,000. Marcus toasted me quietly. "You're in the arena now." I kept it secret from home. Why bother? They'd already cast me as the underachiever. By 26, I launched my own boutique investment firm, Hale as anchor investor. We targeted overlooked, family-run enterprises, strong bones, weak leadership. Inject capital, streamline ops, take minority stakes, then harvest profits or exit big. By 29, we managed $58 million. By 33, $155 million. I still lived simply, 1-bedroom condo lease, used hybrid sedan, off-rack wardrobe. Staying under the radar felt like armor. At gatherings, Dad would parade Lucas, my boy, COO of Vargas Luxury Motors. "Then me, Elena does finance stuff, right?" I'd correct softly, venture capital. He'd wave it off. Lucas never missed a jab. Still in that tiny place? "I just bought my 4th vacation condo." Bismillah. Choices. What they never suspected, 4 years earlier, Vargas Luxury Motors nearly collapsed. Dad had aggressively expanded during a supply crunch, debt piled high, banks said no. Desperate, he sought private money. My firm, through a clean holding entity called Crestline Partners, offered $7.8 million for a 17% stake and advisory rights. Silent. Nameless. I monitored via muted Zoom, voice disguised. They never connected the dots. The cash revived them. Dad bragged about his turnaround genius. The explosion came at Dad's 68th birthday gala, grand ballroom, 200 guests, string quartet, open bar. I arrived in my reliable sedan and simple navy dress. Lucas rolled up in a gleaming Porsche, fiancé sparkling in diamonds. "Still rolling in that economy car, Elena? It's embarrassing." Mid-toast, Dad's tone darkened. "Tonight we talk truth and loyalty." He gestured to a stern investigator beside him. "I've spent good money, $18,000, to uncover what's really going on with my daughter. She's claimed big success. 4 years. Time to end the charade." The PI stepped forward with files. Phones were already out, recording. Under the table, I texted my COO, invoke full redemption clause on Crestline's position in Vargas Luxury Motors. Immediate capital recall plus equity call. Execute now. The PI began. Elena Vargas is not entry-level. She's founder and lead partner of Crestline Partners, overseeing $162 million AUM with consistent 26% IRR. Gasps rippled. Dad blinked. Impossible. Then the kicker. Crestline was the anonymous investor who injected $7.8 million 4 years ago, saving your company. She owns 17%. Chaos erupted. Phones lit up, lawyers, bankers, alerts flooding in. My team moved lightning fast. Dad's face drained. You tricked us. I told you the truth repeatedly, I said evenly, standing. You refused to hear it. The agreement allowed instant withdrawal for bad faith actions, like publicly investigating your own investor. They had 60 hours to repurchase my stake at current valuation, $13.9 million. Dad pleaded. Lucas raged. Mom whispered. Elena. I walked out past stunned faces, got in my car, and left the gala, and that version of family behind. They scrambled, secured brutal bridge loans at punishing rates. Paid the $13.9 million with seconds to spare. I walked away debt-free from their world. Months later, Mom called. I stood by too long. I saw your strength and stayed quiet. I'm sorry. Can we start over, just us? I said yes to coffee. Not forgiveness overnight, but a door cracked open. Vargas Luxury Motors limped on, profits eaten by interest, lifestyle cuts across the board. Meanwhile, my firm crossed $200 million, landed major press as a rising force in overlooked value plays. Turns out the real empire wasn't built on cars. It was built on silence, strategy, and finally speaking when it mattered most.